What up, dudes?
What's going on, dudes?
It's your boy Champ.
It's your boy Ink.
Back at it again.
Oh, let's get it, man.
Righty.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's go right into it, man. Let's start off with Thursday night game over with the Jette, the Jets.
They prove it once again why they're the Jette, and they're going to be the number one, more than likely the number one pick in the draft.
Oh, man.
Which I'm jumping up and down, madly furious about. But, hey, it is what it is right now.
It is what it is. And, dude, the Jets are just a complete mess just watching them. No idea what Adam Gase is doing. Still with a head coaching
How does
job.
he have a job still?
I don't know, but because of his arrogance and his pride, because Denver said you're not good enough to be our head coach, he put Sam Darnold back in there, and he put him in more of a risk, and now I believe he's out for like a month. Didn't go on IR, but he's out for a month.
There you go.
So there,
at least there's one good thing for the Jets that they can think of, and that's what's called supposedly Le'Veon Bell is ready to rock and roll for Week 5, supposedly. But then again,
they are the Jets.
Yeah,
and who do they go against next week? I think they go against the Chargers or the Chiefs, one of those two teams.
Good luck with that, whoever you face next week.
Yeah, but the only light I saw from the Jets was Crowder. That's it, man.
Crowder, ham chowder.
He's the only dude. Anderson, Robbie Anderson, I believe, that went over to Carolina. You could tell that the Jets deeply miss him, but they didn't utilize him properly, and I believe that's why he ended up leaving and opting to go to Carolina.
And looking out, he's flourishing over there.
He's flourishing, bro. I thought that he was personally, I'm not gonna lie, but I thought that he was gonna be an overpaid player. But he's actually playing his worth over there with Teddy Bridgewater.
Jets got the Cardinals next.
So they got the Cardinals. Oh, they're gonna
get that's gonna be the DeAndre Hopkins show.
Yeah, they're gonna get torched. So it's gonna be the Joe Flacco show, man. Joe Flacco, man. Somehow you end up making your way to becoming a starting quarterback everywhere you go.
More than likely, yeah. But it is what it is. Although on the other side for Denver, hey, there's a Melvin Gordon sighting. Melvin Gordon, man.
He did what he did. Proud of him. But it was against the Jets, and I mean, if you had him in your roster, in your lineup,
you got paid. Yeah,
you got paid.
He definitely,
you cashed out, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Melvin Gordon.
Yeah. So I mean, hey, he was great. Definitely rocked it for you guys and took care of business.
Yeah, man. I mean, Denver had a lot of mistakes too watching that game. It was very frustrating, and we could have easily lost that game.
Yeah,
with 3 interceptions.
Definitely. Yeah. What was it? Ripskin?
Ripping? Yeah.
Ripping, whatever.
Yeah.
He was ripping all them INTs, dude.
Dude. But over there, Judge Judy, man. Judge Dread Judy.
Hey.
He mossed.
I saw it. Yeah, he mossed him. Yeah, he said, give me that rock.
Give me it. And then he shimmied on his way to the end zone.
And, you guys were feeling like this. I definitely can guarantee you that.
Oh, fucking tremendous.
We were, man. And, obviously us loving to watch football, and we also love to critique and give props when it has to be given, man. Judy in that game, balled out. Didn't drop any. All the balls that he usually drops when he plays, he caught them all this time. Very proud of him.
Yeah. And that one that he mossed it on him, yeah, I mean, hey, you put him one-on-one with anybody.
Yeah.
I expect him to come down more with it than dropping the rock. It's more if you hit him down the middle where he's going to actually just say, I don't want no part of that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there was a couple plays that Denver, went out with him and he caught the ball. Passes that, like I said, that he dropped in previous weeks, he made up for in this game. Which is awesome. And like I said, if with any third or second string DB, Jerry Judy's gonna burn, man.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what happened with the Jets, man.
Yep.
He got burned. I told you, like, he's that good, but I still don't think he's Justin Jefferson number 1 good.
No, he's nowhere near that.
But like I said, that's why I said I think he's number 3 amongst all the rookies.
Yep.
And then we'll talk about Jefferson and we'll talk about Ayuk. And then Tim Patrick. I said he was a very good number 3 wide receiver, and he proved that he can ball, So that's one guy I was high up on. The one guy they should get rid of, and this guy also almost cost the game, was Deshaun Hamilton. I believe that's his name. That dude, I mean, he has to get out, We already have our 3 wide receivers for next year.
Odd man out?
Odd man out. It's got to be Tim Patrick, Judy, KJ Hamler, and
That's it.
and
Fat.
Cortland Sutton. There you go.
Ooh, I forgot
So
about him, but he dead.
So
he dead this season.
This season. So not much else I can say, man. Next week, well, what's coming up? Philip Lindsay is coming back, so maybe there's a little upside.
No, not necessarily. You guys see New England next.
Maybe a little bit. That's what I'm saying. You know, maybe just a little bit. We'll get to.
When's Drew Lock coming back? That's what all Denver fans should be thinking.
Well, I was hoping he would come back for Belichick. You know, just because I wanted him to play against a tough defense.
Right.
You know, I get it. You know, some players, you want them to look good against crappy teams, man. But in my honest opinion, I would rather see my players play difficult teams, just like Justin Herbert. Mm-hmm. You know, and obviously we'll get to him after this next game. But yeah, man, what's it called? For now, I think you know, in fantasy football, you should maybe take a look at Tim Patrick. He's going to be emerging as the number 2, number 1 over there. There's still no
full number one.
Full number 1, exactly.
Well, other than Sutton. Well,
not right now. Not for this season.
Well, how's Fant doing also as well?
Oh, he's coming back. Yeah.
Oh, he is? Oh.
Yeah, he's coming back. So
there you go.
You know,
Noah Fant owners.
He the truth.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
lucked out.
It's just a matter of him being implemented in the game. That's the one thing I don't like about Shermer is that when you have your weapons, he doesn't utilize them the way you're supposed to.
Right.
But anywho, Jets. Hey man, if I'm Trevor Lawrence, I'm opting out for next year, man.
Yeah, definitely stay in school
because this is a worse option than the Cincinnati Bengals.
Stay in school, Trevor Lawrence. Yeah. Definitely.
So now moving on to the Saints and Lions, man.
How is it that Detroit just lets them score 5 straight times? That's what
you know. I can't believe.
I can't go any further than that. Right there, 5 freaking times.
Yeah, man. And Patricia, once again, he's getting fired for sure this offseason. I don't understand how Gase and Patricia have a job still, man.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with one of the coaches that just got fired this week. We'll talk about that once we reach that team.
Oh, thank God, I'm happy about that.
Yeah, it's about freaking time. Yeah,
hey,
but the one thing that I did notice in this game was your boy Traquan Smith actually stepped up. Mm-hmm. He's been in the league for 3 or 4 years, something like that. I can't remember exactly how many. I thought he was going to do something out in Minnesota. Hey, didn't pan out. Now you over there in New Orleans. Hey, it's a good fit.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with Michael Thomas out.
Yeah. You know, I think Breeze is now going to have more weapons than he realizes. Kind of like Aaron Rodgers. We'll talk about the bad man himself and what he did
weapons.
With no weapons, and then out of nowhere, Kittle's homeboy came out.
Well, we'll talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and Emmanuel Sanders also did his thing.
Yeah.
93 yards, 6 receptions, no touchdowns, but that was still pretty impressive. You
know,
just
getting paid right there.
Yeah. I mean, obviously this offseason he was considered as the number 2 wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
So for these numbers.
He was very coveted all over the place.
And, dude, Latavius Murray, man, like this guy does not cease to amaze me. No matter if he gets less snaps than Kamara, he takes advantage, man.
He does.
And if New Orleans doesn't retain him, he's gonna be somebody somewhere else.
Well, he was starting over there in Minnesota, and he actually ended up taking a backseat to Kamara, and it's a great compliment for him.
Yeah,
Kamara and him great compliment to each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, and Kamara, man, once again, like he's making, this season a believer.
I'm still,
Yeah, I mean, once again, when Thomas comes back, I personally think Kamara is not going to see the productivity that he has right now,
as high as it is.
But he will probably still rack up significant amount of points.
He'll get his points and all that. So
I think he would get his 20.
Yeah, he definitely will.
The one pick, does it concern you about Breeze?
Not necessarily, not yet. I mean, his age and everything's still up there, so it's like, what'd you expect?
Yeah.
On the other side with Matt Stafford, dude, hey, he's gonna sling the rock left and right like it's nobody's business.
Yeah, man. But I mean, it's very disappointing because they got Kenny Galladay involved, but man, Marvin Jones is getting lost in the shuffle, man.
Who?
That's what I'm saying. Last year, I mean, obviously we had him in the Diamonds of the Rough segment, but for some reason Patricia just doesn't like to utilize his weapons.
By Patricia, there's no ands, if, or buts. As soon as the season over, I'm expecting as soon as you guys are eliminated from the playoffs or anything, they're gonna announce it that Bye, Patricia.
Yeah, man. And then DeAndre Swift, man, he had the one touchdown, and then after that, who they put in there? Adrian Peterson. I mean, if the kid has improved himself already from that one mistake that he had on week 1, I don't know what else to say, man. Like, the kid is showing that he's improving, but for some reason, they just don't want to develop their talent over there.
Not just yet, exactly. And they're trying to – I see what they're trying to do, make them, still learn a little bit more from Adrian Peterson, but just like you said, if you're going to keep making him take the backseat to the veteran, just let him learn. Like all quarterbacks, let him learn.
Yep.
Sit him down, put him there for probably a third down protection or whatever, and just, let him learn. Let him see what the game is all about.
He's a tall kid too, man. He's like 6 foot or something like that, somewhere around that range. So he could definitely play as a blocking running back, So, I mean, I don't know like I said, this year and every other year before this, Detroit has really been a lost cause. They've had weapons, throughout the years, but for some reason, there's just something there that they can't get done.
And that's why their weapons over there decide to retire if they can't leave. Look at Barry Sanders. Look at Megatron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, and they didn't get their tight end involved, TJ over there. Like,
not as much.
Do you see what I'm saying though? Like, they have infinite potential over there, but maybe it's time for Stafford to go, man.
I've been saying it. That was the staph infection to that whole team.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's time for him to go. If you have him in your fantasy lineup and you got no other quarterbacks,
but he is racking up points for. He's gonna rack up the points for fantasy. So for that, he's decent. But outside of that, no.
Nah, man. As a fan, I think even I'm not a Detroit fan, but I'm sick and tired of watching that team play.
Yeah, for sure.
Like they bring nothing to this league.
Yeah.
So now moving on to this one guy that I wasn't very high up on this quarterback class, but I definitely see him better than Tua, which I said, I said this.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert, man.
Justin Herbert is definitely way better than Tua.
Balling out with a top 3 defense, bro.
Not only that, he kept up with Tom Brady.
Tom freaking Brady, bro. Look, man, 25 attempts, 20 completions, 3 touchdowns, 1 interceptions against one of the best defenses in the league, man. And he lost Eckler.
With Eckler out, yeah.
So, hey, look, man, the Chargers, I think they found their guy.
They could, yeah. That's it. That's their man.
So, the coach just keeps saying that Tyrod Taylor's going to come back. I'm like,
he's not coming back. Yeah, he got a punctured lung. He ain't coming back.
And then, who else do we got over here? Dude, the two guys that are sneaky is, what's his name? Jalen Goiton? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Mm-hmm. Dude, 1 reception, 72 yards, there's one touchdown.
And there's another person that I have out there. I don't know if you've seen him. Scott Miller.
No.
He actually looked like he's starting to have a connection with Tom Brady. Check him out.
Oh, yeah. They were talking about him, yeah.
Check it out.
Scott Miller.
Scott Miller, yeah. Because he was looking for Evans as the number 1, but Scott Miller was out there, dude.
I mean, Tom Brady has weapons left and right when it comes to that receiving core. It's just the injury bug has been getting him. I don't know if you heard OJ.
Yeah.
He's going to be on IR, but out for the season.
Gronk
is next man up.
Well, now look at them. They're probably happy now that they kicked Cameron Brate. Because remember what we were talking about? He could have been odd man out.
Yep. And now he, like you said, you pointed it out first, and then I saw his stats, and then I was like, dude, I don't know what Bruce Arians is thinking, but this is kind of crazy not utilizing him.
Yeah, Bruce Arians, his style, I'm still trying to figure out exactly the way he runs it and all that, but it's.
Yeah. Not only that, they also, I believe, LaShawn McCoy also had an ankle injury.
Yep, LaShawn.
So there's just a lot of injuries hitting that.
That just gives now that rookie Keyshawn Vaughn now time to actually step up.
Yeah, but
or who's gonna step up?
I don't know, man.
We don't know just yet.
Didn't he leave with a concussion too?
I gotta check that one.
Yeah, I believe he left with a concussion. So right now it's gonna be Jones, and then obviously we had Leonard Fournette out with an injury.
Rojo show?
Yeah, so it's going to be Fournette, Roge, and then until Vaughn is cleared from concussion protocol, which I'm pretty sure is,
He should
be cleared within a week, so he would, once again, I don't know what Bruce Arians is thinking, what he wants to become. It's weird, but we obviously know that Tom Brady is starting to take over.
Yeah, definitely.
He did throw that 1 pick six, though. but we got to give credit to the
Los
Los
Chargers.
Angeles Chargers credit for actually still holding on without their key pieces.
Mm-hmm.
They were missing Chris Harris. They were missing who else?
Bosa.
Ingram.
Ingram.
You know, they were missing a lot of players over there. So kudos and credit to that team for holding up. Man, I'm just still impressed with Herbert, man.
Yeah.
Still very impressed with him.
To keep up with Tom Brady. Last week he was in the dud department, but this week, hey, he stepped up. Maybe he's doing what certain teams do, stepping up to their competition.
Yeah,
could be.
And then what did we say about the rookie, man? What did I say about the guy that they got?
Kelly?
Kelly.
No comment.
Dude,
No comment.
You know,
leave my boy from UCLA alone.
I don't know, man. You know, I mean, I call it how it is, man. I do the eye exam, you know? Like, if I see that you're struggling during training camp and, you know, you just know. You get me? And obviously watching Hard Knocks and just keeping up with all the tape and looking
You be
at
nice
it,
to him.
I'm letting him off easily. I'm just saying that there was room for improvement. I think he should transition to a fullback.
We'll see how that goes.
He's just a big body.
We'll
That's
see.
all it is. So, once again, Herbert. My mic keeps slipping for some reason. But, yeah. So, where are we going to next? Next, we're going to the next.
Jacksonville.
We're going to Jacksonville and the Cincinnati Bengals, man.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Oh, should I say? No, not Joe Burrow. Let's go. Mixon. Hey.
Showed up.
Mixon showed up. He balled out. Hey, what do you know? There is a Joe Mixon over there in Cincinnati.
Yeah, man. I mean, once again, Joe Mixon, you know, when we talk, like I said, even I didn't take the Denver win over the Jets too high, but obviously it's good for morale. And maybe this will be a confidence booster to Mixon, but it was against Jacksonville. I will say that.
Any kind of W will definitely build confidence to anybody. It's always that will build up the morale in that locker room for sure. Easily.
Oh, yeah. No doubt, man. And
not only that, it's going to build that much more confidence also in Burrow.
Dude, like I said, so right now the quarterbacks for me goes Burrow, Herbert, and then the third one, there's still no rookie that has emerged. I don't think Tua's going to do it over there in Miami. Fitzmagic is losing a little bit of the magic. What do we say? He's good for a couple games, and then he just... Whoosh.
And that's what everybody was hoping for. So then that way,
yeah,
you slowly slide in Tua in there.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, Fitzmagic, we never talked about him as a starting quarterback, but he was a great mentor and a great backup quarterback, man.
Yeah.
But what do we, the wide receiving core over there, man? Over there at Cincinnati.
Boyd.
And what did we say also? Higgins. Those two guys are Joe Burrow's favorite weapons, and where does that leave Mr. Green?
Bye, Mr. Green. Bye, AJ Green.
Mr. Green.
Alrighty then.
You know, he should have.
Bye-bye.
And they franchise tagged him. So they're
paying him that much.
What is it, like 18 mil or something like that?
I don't even know the number. It's a high number.
It's a high number. So, like we said, last week a lot of people didn't really take Higgins into consideration. I see a lot of people pick up Boyd, but I was like, hey, Higgins, he's Burrow's number 2, and he's gonna be a red zone threat. Now, obviously, he didn't get any love because Mixon was eating,
Mixon ate and he had the whole dinner, dude.
Yeah.
That was his whole smorgasbord.
Yeah, it was his show. He was the only one that got a touchdown. Throughout the whole game, it was the Mixon show. So and over there at Jacksonville,
Minshew was just happy to have DJ Chark back.
Oh, dude, no doubt about it.
What gave that away right there,
dude? Well, what are the stats? 95 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 8 receptions. And what did we say about LaVisca, man? LaVisca Jr. I said it. He was number 3 in the depth chart when they played against Miami, and now he emerged with the second best stats right behind Chark. He didn't get no touchdowns, but we obviously know that Chark is going to get all the love because of, once again, his physique and how big he is.
Yep.
But like I said, LaVisca, he's going to be that number 2 over there.
He's definitely that's the lock number 2 right there for sure.
And then Robinson, man, being a little workhorse over there, man.
Let him keep doing his thing, but. Let's see how long can he keep up with it.
Well,
I understand that they let go of Leonard Fournette for a reason and all that, but I really want to see him really dig his heel in the trenches, really
Yeah,
I want to see him play smack ball. Let's see what he really does.
You know, we can only give. This is only is literally his second game starting.
Exactly.
So, but you know, like I said, he's being a little workhorse. 17 carries, 75 yards, and like I said, most of the love was going over to Chark and Laviska. So those are the, you know, if you're in a deep league with a 12 heads, look into Laviska, man. He's destined to have one breakout game.
Yeah, he is.
You know, Minshew, he had a slump against Miami, but like I said, we
didn't have Chark either.
He didn't have Chark. And that's why I said I gotta give him a little break, man. He had 351 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Pretty good.
Yep.
So, would you pick up Burrow?
No, I didn't pick up Burrow.
But would you pick him up?
Yeah,
if someone doesn't have a quarterback.
I would.
All right, man.
I play keep away.
You play keep away.
I love playing keep away.
Yeah, man. Like I said, Burrow, he's gonna have a future, man. Now, obviously, a lot of people are gonna say build him an offensive line. I think he's gonna be okay. Build that defense now.
What defense?
Exactly. That's why I said you gotta build him, man. You know, Burrow can't have these shootouts, man. He can't pass for 40 or 50 yards per game and expect him to win all the time.
Yeah, because you end up passing 40, 50, 60 yards a game, guess what? Your arm's going to eventually go out.
And not even that, you give a lot more tape for the other team to study.
Exactly.
And you don't want that for your rookie.
Not at all.
You know, so next game we're going to is over at Minnesota versus the Texans. And, we have some great news. Bill O'Brien is finally out, man. Thank God. Did I not call for his head last week?
And you know, all Texan fans are probably rejoicing and saying,
Oh, fucking tremendous.
Dude, I am happy that he's gone. I've been calling for his head for the last couple of years. That Cooks trade is not panning out.
No,
dude, how many did you see? I mean,
Yeah,
I saw the game.
yeah.
He dropped how many balls? Come on, man. You can't be doing that. Deshaun literally doesn't know how to throw the ball. I'm not saying Deshaun doesn't have an accurate arm, but he's like, dude, where can I throw it? These guys keep dropping every single every pass that I give them.
This is why he had a DeAndre Hopkins right there to, save him in those dirty passes and all that. But now he's relying on Will Fuller. Will Fuller the fourth.
Yeah, and then his tight end got injured. Out, Atkins. And like I said, he has nobody, man. Randall Cobb didn't step it up. Stills. Nothing, man. David Johnson. I mean, with that O-line, I mean, I guess, that first game was amazing, but when you don't got a passing game, they could just stack the box.
Stack the box and play one-on-one.
Yeah, let Deshaun beat you with his crappy wide receivers.
Yeah, because ain't nobody afraid of no Will Fuller.
I wouldn't be.
Dude, not me.
You don't even need a safety over the head.
Well, Dallas probably might be afraid of Will Fuller.
I mean, we'll get to Dallas.
We'll definitely get to Dallas
but,
for sure.
Probably, like I said, now I feel like Deshaun Watson is going to be – I personally think within the next 2 weeks he's going to ball out.
You're going to start thinking he's going to let loose?
He's going to let loose now because you could obviously tell from the body language of Deshaun that he did not want to play for Bill O'Brien. Mm-hmm. You could just tell from the way he lines up. He's like, here I go again. I got to call this play. I don't like it. Why don't you just give him the Drew Brees / Joe Burrow system? Couple slants, throw the outs, just simple stuff, dinks and dunks. Those are going to open up. Will Fuller, as much crap as we give him, he is a speedy guy.
Yeah, he is.
So if you keep doing dinks and dunks, eventually the safeties are going to pull him.
Yeah, they're going to bite. And definitely that's where Will Fuller is going to enjoy his day.
Yeah, and then we did see that the Vikings did struggle in the end zone.
Yep.
Especially when Deshaun Watson did those tiny plays. Mm-hmm. That touchdown that came to him. Out route.
Yep.
I mean, you just got to work with what you have, man. Deshaun is a very talented guy, but Bill O'Brien just did not use him to his full capacity.
Definitely. Now, running on to the other side, I'm going to say it right here, dude. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to be really bold about it, and people are going to probably talk shit. I don't give a fuck.
Say it.
Minnesota has the best wide receiving duo in the NFL.
What did we say?
Best wide receiver NFL duo in the NFL. Holy shit.
Dude.
Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson. Holy shit.
Dude, what did we say? Justin Jefferson, not the fastest guy, but one of the best route runners and physical dudes out there. Dude, can you imagine a rookie, back-to-back games, 100 yards?
And he's having great old time just sitting next to Adam Thielen. Because guess what? That's where the pressure's always going to go to, Adam Thielen.
And now, who are you going to dedicate your let's call it for what it is. Cook, man. This man is a
that
brute.
dude is an animal.
He's a brute, bro. When I saw the game, he looked like he was getting stronger.
He just
and stronger and stronger. The Texans team had no answers for this man.
Not even.
So then, can you imagine who? You know, you got to pick your poison. Are you gonna do a shootout, or are you gonna let Cook have his way with you?
Dude, just imagine if they had Herbert there instead of Cousins. Holy shit.
Dude, if they had anybody but Cousins,
Yeah,
even Case Keenum.
shit.
We saw what he did with Stephon, Case Keenum. So, like we said, Justin Jefferson, he is gonna be a stud.
Everybody dove for probably Henry Ruggs and everybody like that up in the front.
Almost
You guys are learning, huh?
almost all the offensive weapons for this year's draft class came at the very end.
You guys learning still? Henry Ruggs? No.
They should have gone with a linebacker. I kept preaching it. At the time they were Oakland, now
Las Vegas.
They should have definitely gone for Justin Jefferson, or you guys should have gone for Justin Jefferson. But
Definitely. I can't believe we missed that.
But we'll leave it at that, man. The future is now with these two wide receivers.
Yeah, definitely for them. So Minnesota's future looking bright. They just need a quarterback now.
Yeah. So we're going to take a quick break, dudes, and then we'll be back.
Already?
All right,
let's go.
Alrighty then.
Peace. All right, dudes, we're back.
We're back at it again.
We were over there still talking about Jefferson.
Definitely.
So once again, guys, if you guys have him in your league, before we had to get off, I would pick him. I picked him up, man, and he's consistently racked me up, 10 to 15
I have him
points.
I think I have him in a couple leagues as well, too.
Yeah, if you don't
Deep
have a wide
stasher.
receiver.
Deep stasher.
Yeah, so, and he is one guy we did say that we would draft him late, So that was one guy we were pretty high on the board to get.
Yes, sir.
I think we had him even above Ruggs, right?
I think we had a couple of these guys above Ruggs.
Yeah.
It's just how it pans out with more of the NFL analysts that think more of Ruggs with more the it factor.
Yeah, but now going on over to Mr. Wilson and company.
Uh-oh.
Over there, Miami versus the Seattle Seahawks.
I'm actually surprised they put up that much of a fight.
Yeah, man. Very surprised that they even came. I mean, just made a competitive game.
Definitely. I wasn't expecting that out of Dolphins at all.
Yeah, obviously.
At all.
Obviously, we know that that Seattle's going to do Seattle. They're going to take their division over there. So La Familia, I'm sorry, you guys are odd man out. Also the Rams.
Yeah, definitely.
And the Cardinals. Oh, you guys are.
Yeah, you guys are already.
Yeah,
Seattle owns that division.
Yeah, Seattle owns you guys for this year at least. But over there, man, Park, your boy put in some work for the Dolphins.
What'd I say?
Yeah, man.
What'd I say?
He's becoming his own man now. After they got rid of Adam Gase, once again, what do we say about Gase? Trash person, doesn't even know how to use his talent. Garbage. But Parker, 10 receptions, 110 yards, man. No touchdowns, but still, the upside is that he got over the 100, man. And without obviously we show a lot of love to Fitzmagic, but he's not really, a quarterback that's luscious, that you're like, oh, this is the guy.
That's not the quarterback you want.
So, but, Seahawks, I mean, Russell Wilson, man, 360 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interceptions. That one
First INT.
Yeah, that first interception, man, I mean, kind of worrisome, but not really. But,
I didn't see it as worrisome. Look at him. He's still going to come through.
Yeah. I like, if it's game time and we're talking about clutch moments,
it's Russ time.
The two quarterbacks that I would personally have is Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson.
Okay, I'll agree with that one.
For clutch time moments, like one last drive, 1 minute and 30 seconds, you got to take one of these two guys.
Yeah,
One of these
I'm in
two
there.
guys, you got to take them. But dude, I did not expect this from Carson, man. I did not expect Chris Carson to be this good. Last year he was okay. Like
I'm still not sold on him. I'm still not sold.
Well, for the first 4 games, he's actually done. You know,
Not sold.
He's gone above expectations, I think. But I do have a Seattle friend that says that he is kind of a little bit of a glass man.
Yeah,
so,
he is.
So somewhere along those lines, you may want to pick up Dallas or who else did they have over there?
Homer,
Carlos Hyde. Yeah, so he's gonna get hurt eventually. You know, it's just inevitable.
why are you saying all that? And why? Because you trying to jinx him like you jinxed Moster?
I'm not jinxing him. I'm just saying what I've seen from the last 2 seasons from this man. You know, he has not made it through 16 games, so that is very concerning. You know, he's guaranteed to be out for a couple games.
The only thing that I got, it's more than likely to say you pretty much hit everything on the head with Miami. It's time for you guys to let Breda go.
He was still on the team.
Yeah, he's still on the team. Exactly. Yeah, it's time for you guys to let Breda go.
Yeah, I never.
You guys are good with Jordan Howard. You guys are good with Gaskins right there. There's no need for Breda.
Man. Gaskins, like I said, he obviously doesn't have like the game plan isn't built around him.
Mm-hmm.
But I promise you, if they build around him, like I said, we have to work to what works for you. And Miami, like I said, they don't have anybody that's like big, scary, bulky. You know, they're a very fast paced team.
Yep.
So if they're able to work like we talked about with your boy CD, they work with him in the bubble, they work with him in the jet sweep. You know, that's what they have to work around Gaskins. Like, let's get the ball out of Ryan's hand
And let him go to work.
let him go to work.
Hopefully you can find some open space for him.
Exactly, and it would work with Parker too, man, because Parker's fast, bro. Like I said, he's not the beefiest guy, but you know, you know, I don't know, man. If you were to put in right now, Tua, it would not go good for him.
I want to see him get in there.
You want to know who he would have next week?
I want to see him get taxed.
He would go with La Familia.
Own it. The Familia's broken, dude.
It don't matter though. I mean, Tua's broken too.
Yeah, he is.
He's broken, and then after that, he has Denver, which obviously laid some wood on Darnold, and we obviously know that the Jets and Miami, they're kind of there when it comes to offensive line. And then after that, they have the Rams, the bad man himself over there.
Who? Who's the bad man in the Rams?
Darnold.
In the Rams?
Hmm?
Darnold?
The defense.
Oh, Darnold. I like.
Yeah.
I like. Huh?
And then Ramsey obviously is gonna go against Parker. I mean,
He's gonna try to punch him too.
yeah, we know, dude. This is why I wouldn't have paid Ramsey, but you know, whatever. Then they got the Cardinals, and then I think I would put 2 in once you play against the Cardinals, because after that,
What is that? Week 8, week 9?
yeah, that's week 8.
From rumors has it that's what they were planning to do, to probably put him in week 8, week 9.
Yeah, because let me tell you why they were planning to do that, because then they have the Jets, and then they play the Jets back to back.
You know, it'd be funny
What?
if the Jets just laid some wood on him and just laid him out.
Oh, jeez.
I would love it. You know how I'd feel?
How-
Do me a solid, New York Jets. Handle business.
Dude, if Rippin got lit up by dirty plays of the Jets, bro, Tua's not gonna do any better.
The Jets are just gonna start playing dirty everywhere.
And then those are the 2 easy games that they could win, but I promise you, Tua's gonna come out.
Yep.
You know, very hurt. And then they got the Bengals, the Chiefs, the Patriots. I mean, Tua is gonna lose no matter what. Like, I don't think he is that good enough to take on any of these teams.
Nope.
But you know, I guess Miami fans are they're
Delusions.
that's all they got.
We'll leave them to that with Tua.
Yeah, and then like I said, Seattle. I mean, they're gonna be Seattle. Metcalf is
starting to become. Hey, he's starting. I think he might be the number 1 now. Lockett is just chilling on the side and letting it happen. But hey, Lockett should be happy about that too.
Oh yeah,
because now it's gonna free him up.
Like I said, I just think it at the end of the day, it revolves on whoever has the hot hand that day. Because Lockett last week, bro, come on, he had a
went
spectacular game.
Yep.
And then this game, it was Metcalf. I mean, it's just it could be one of those things.
Next week it could be more. It could be Greg Olsen. It can be whoever, you know?
Yeah, so it's with Russell Wilson. If you're open, he's going to get it to you.
Yep.
But like I said, Metcalf, our biggest critique was, is he going to be able to run the route tree? You know, do all this stuff, and hey,
He's proven it.
he's proven it.
that he
So,
can.
and like I said, he was a great receiver, but now he has just become ultimately a number one wide receiver.
The only thing that I hope he doesn't do is that thing that he did against Dallas where he, gave up on the whole route when he thought he had an easy touchdown. But, hey.
Other than that,
maybe,
I mean, year two. I mean, you're barely into.
Yeah,
I don't even think he's played his full 16 games.
But I think that's what he needed, something like that to happen and finally be like, okay, finish.
Yeah.
Finish strong.
So, enough of that. Like I said, Russell's going to do Russ, and now we're going to head over to how about them Cowboys?
No. He wasn't ready.
That's what happened to Dallas. They were not ready for anything to happen.
I was telling everybody this could potentially be a trap game, and what do you know?
Bro,
Lo and behold.
this wasn't just a trap, man. This was a booby trap. Like, you went out to the middle of God knows where, and you just fell in the hole.
Yeah. Odell Beckham Jr. just basically owns Dallas again.
Hey, you guys made him famous once. Make him famous again, right?
Look what happened.
You guys made Baker Mayfield look like a top quarterback, too.
And I've been telling everybody, dude, just pick up any quarterback that's facing against Dallas. The Dallas defense is straight garbage.
Yeah,
I've been
man.
telling everybody. They've been getting scored over 38 points these first 3 games, 4 games.
And have you noticed, like, I keep saying this, man, like, they don't throw Diggs' way. They have this tendency of beating you guys on the left side, like your safeties. What the heck happened? That was weird. The camera just went off. Fully charged battery. Let me see what's up. You take it over.
Yeah, no, all that. I'm at a loss of words. How is it that Baker Mayfield just destroyed Dallas like that? I can't really say too much. And then OBJ just owned Dallas. There's no ands, if, or buts about it. And then you let Myles Garrett get to Dak Prescott too. How? Why? Supposedly we're supposed to have one of the top O-lines, and this happens. No, it should not be happening, especially against Cleveland. And then not only that, you, like he said, you make Baker Mayfield look actually really good.
Really good. And sorry, guys. I guess we ran out of memory on one of them. So
All right. No worries.
I was tripping. I was like, we have a full battery. I don't know.
We'll fix that right now.
Yeah. So, and then to be honest, bro, I think Beckham's game was kind of a fluke. It was against Dallas. What did we say about what was the running back over there for New England?
Oh,
Burkhead?
Yeah.
Burkhead. What did we say? Like, that was probably, going to be one of those games.
But New England also they're not fully sold on one full running back.
Yeah.
And this game, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, man.
Dallas didn't want to tackle. They didn't give 2 shits about the game. They just wanted to go home. I don't know what it was.
It's just weird, man. I don't know what's going on with you guys, because that pass rushing unit is amazing.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is that they have that nucleus, that potential to become great.
Yep.
And what I tell you, like, I'm still high on Diggs, man, but this kid needs some help in that backfield. Your safeties are garbage.
Earl Thomas come through.
Didn't he sign with the Texans? Oh, yeah, he signed with the Texans.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so he was just going through COVID protocol and all this stuff. I'm sorry, man. Sorry to break it to you.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, that's you right out. Yeah, man, and we've been calling for Earl Thomas to go over to help you guys out, man, because Earl Thomas is just that guy, that ball hawk guy, that could guard a whole island, not even a zone. He could guard an island, for you in that back end, what he did over there in Seattle.
Yep.
So
Dak Prescott over 500 yards in that game. Threw over 58 yards.
Hey, let me
the
tell you.
past couple weeks,
yeah,
he's almost at 120 attempts.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you.
You really think he's going to have an arm for much longer? If he keeps throwing like this?
For fantasy football, he's my MVP.
Yeah. Let's see if he does the same thing next year.
He's not gonna get re-signed, man.
That's why they're doing. That's why they did the franchise tag.
Yeah, and then and you were talking about your line while I was fixing over there, man. You guys also lost your guard Looney, and then you lost another tackle in that game, I believe, as well.
And then we have that rookie kid Bayazdez, or I can't even pronounce his name.
Oh, the guy keeps saying that he's too penalty costing, and he's just guaranteed to have a lot of holding calls.
Yeah, and it's going to be really bad news for Dallas now.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I was preaching to you, man, that tackle is going to be the death of you guys, you know?
And lo and behold.
And Myles Garrett, obviously, 8.
Yep.
And I still don't think Myles Garrett is good, man. You went against the rookie. Tell me why you couldn't travel with the veteran over there with your left tackle Smith. Couldn't do it. So,
Coop,
and then
the only thing I got good, Dak had a good game. King Koopa, good game. Lamb, real good game for him.
Yeah, and you know, towards the end, it's like the Cleveland defense kind of was like it's in the bag. But,
basically, yeah, they started like, it's in the bag, over 40 points and all that.
So, but like watching the beginning of the game, we got to be honest, man. That wide receiver core was not popping until the end, where obviously Cleveland was like, "This is dead time," which obviously it's never. You never think like that, because once you do that, then you get the Atlanta mentality.
Yeah,
and you blow leads, and Lord and behold, it almost happened.
Yeah, it almost did.
The one guy I will say is very consistent for you guys is your tight end, Schultz.
Dalton Schultz.
Dude, this guy. That I don't want to say injury is a good thing to any player, but the injury to your first starting tight end was kind of a blessing for him.
Yeah. So now he can actually step up and actually own the role now. And the way he's playing and everything, he should be the number one now moving forward.
I think he is number one. There was one play in particular towards the end where Dak overthrew him. That should have been a touchdown for Schultz, but you know, Dak overthrew that ball, and like I said, this guy is emerging as a
is going to definitely emerge
as a daily tight end.
Definitely.
Yeah. So
a lot of good things. It's just defense.
Your whole line.
No defense. No defense.
Depleted. And then, like I said, I wouldn't look too much into what the Browns did with over there with OBJ, especially now Nick Chubb. He's on IR, so he's gone for 5 to 6 weeks, I believe. But yeah, man, because like next week the Browns, they play the Colts and they play the Steelers, and then we obviously saw what OBJ did against the Bengals. So like I said, Colts, man, they have the number one defense right now, man. I am very impressed with what they're doing over there.
We'll see how that be.
Yeah, so enough of that game. OBJ, we got to give him credit for that one game, what he did. Kareem Hunt, stepping up to play after Chubb went out. Got to give him some love. Dak Prescott, this is your last year with the Cowboys.
Yeah,
he's gonna end up somewhere else.
Nick, outside of the Kareem Hunt and all that, I got to give it up. What's called, a lot of people are probably gonna fall asleep on him. The Ernest Johnson.
No.
Okay. I'm just putting it out there. We're not even gonna have it. Yeah.
Put it out there. Say his name again.
The Ernest Johnson.
Dude, this guy. Yeah, that guy had. Dang it.
Oh yeah, I seen him.
Everybody's seen him, man.
Everybody's
seen him. Yeah.
Everybody.
With 10 carries and what else did he have? Yeah, he had 10 carries and. Look, all I know is that Cleveland, what they're doing right though is having that running back nucleus. 13
carries, 95 yards.
Yep. They have a good the running back coach over there, get that man a job.
Definitely.
Because it's working out, you know? So now we're moving on over to people's MVP, their champion, Kyle Murray.
Who's calling him that?
Oh man, the analysts for 2 weeks were calling him MVP, and what did I tell you? Hey,
he's nowhere in the MVP run. He should.
Let's pump
There's
the
only
brakes.
3 people in that one right now.
2.
It's Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, and running in third place is Mahomes.
He's not even close to those 2 guys right now, bro.
No, not yet.
Not even close. He's doing his little walk.
Don't count out Mahomes. You know he likes to come. He likes the comeback.
I mean, hey, look, we'll get to Mahomes in a few, but like I said, Kyle Murray, man, he threw for 133 yards, but he got 3 touchdowns. Most of those touchdowns, obviously, they came in the end zone, and he ran the ball 6 times, and he got 78 yards.
He was a leading rusher.
You see, this is why, Kenny and Drake is not getting the productivity that we were talking about, because for some reason their head coach believes that Kyle Murray has to be the offense.
And that's not true.
And then, dude, if you watch that game, Kyle Murray threw so many balls that were uncatchable.
Yep.
And that, what I tell you last week, those are habits that you cannot develop. Isabella got lost. Kirk got lost. Larry got lost. Everybody got lost.
Yep.
It's like,
it's a damn shame. Yeah, your best wide receiver, and you lost him in that game.
yeah, Hopkins only had 7 receptions for 41 yards. How does that happen?
That shouldn't be happening. Not with Hopkins.
And so I don't know, man. I'm not hitting the panic button on Kyle Murray, but this is definitely a piss poor job from the coaching staff.
Definitely.
So they got to get it together. But what did I say about Carolina's defense, man? They were going to be scary, deadly. They're sneaky. They obviously didn't rack up those big numbers that you would like for your team in fantasy, but they held probably one of the best wide receivers right now.
They held them in check.
Under 100
they held
yards.
them in check.
No touchdowns, and they bended, but they didn't break.
Exactly.
So like I said, man, Carolina, I said they're young, man. They're going to be sneaky good and coming up with year 2, possibly year 3.
Carolina, do not let go of Mike Davis or Robbie Anderson.
Oh,
whatever
dude.
you guys do not let that go.
Dude, Anderson, man, like we were talking about with the Jets, they messed up letting this guy go, bro. He is sneaky good. He is a name that you think every week that he wouldn't do anything, but he comes close to getting 100 yards every game. So
a reception, 99 yards, basically 100.
Yeah. So and he's consistent about that. He hasn't gotten the love in the end zone, but that consistency, I love it. I love it. Like I said, he's still not like top 5, or he's close to being a top 10 wide receiver in this league. Close to it. Not yet. He's probably in that 15 range.
Probably in the 15 range. But Mike Davis is a great fill right now for CMC. So to me, it's more of a let CMC rest as much as possible, so that way maybe he can come back stronger next season. Because
you have to see your record. They're 2-2 right now. But if you
start seeing yourself being more in the hunt, then okay,
then put him.
That's when you got to
bring him back. But you rest him if you think you can make it, because obviously we know that there's an expansion right now for the playoffs
with the 7th team.
So if you could see that you could probably make it, but if you can't, put CMC in. Get those stats up, get the reps up. But Carolina, they get this up. Sorry, guys.
Yep.
They earned it. And now quickly we'll head over to – there's not much to talk about. Ravens versus Washington. Haskins is just –
he's done.
He's done.
There's no need for him to be in the NFL.
His agent tried to justify he had 2 coordinators, blah, 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 blah. But, bro, you're a first-round pick. Tell me why the heck Joe Burrow and Herbert are doing way better than you.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse for me for this crap,
The only good thing about over there is Scary Terry and Gibson.
Yeah.
Outside of that, they lost Chase Young when he went down. There, nothing real too much, and then Lamar's was going to feast all over them.
Yeah, I wish like I said, Lamar with I don't think he's built for prime time, man. But he showed me that during morning to afternoon games.
He's good to go.
You're good to go, Lamar.
We'll see about that, man.
But
I think you're just a low key. I think you're just having a cup of hate on him.
Nah.
Let's see about that, man.
Like I said, I've never been high on Lamar, man. But enough of that. There's nothing to say. It's Washington.
Yeah,
it's Washington. Ravens were gonna have their way no matter what.
No matter what. Yeah.
Now we're gonna head over to the Giants and the Rams. Jeez, bro.
Another trash game.
And it's not even that, bro. What'd I say? Coop.
Dude, Jared Goff is whatever. If he prays to any gods or anything, he better get on his knees and pray to God that he has Cooper Kupp right there to save him for everything.
Yeah, man. And a lot of, like I said, a lot of people still didn't believe in that. But
and I'm not gonna lie, I'm still not sold high on Cooper Kupp.
I mean, like I said, I probably people aren't sold, but only because Goff, man. Like
who?
Yeah, Jared Goff. I mean, dude. He threw for 200 yards and only 1 touchdown.
Oh, speaking of Goff, hold on. This is talking directly to the people in our fantasy football league. Hey, the owner for Jared Goff, I see you drop him, homie. I see you. I seen you. I seen it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't think dude, you guys barely beat the Giants while other people are
just mollywhopping them,
shredding them. So that's a concern for me when it comes over when it comes to the Rams, you know. And we have to give credit to the Giants, man. They actually have a very solid run stop defense. Obviously, their passing unit is very suspicious and very lackluster. Mm-hmm. But what did we say, man? Jared Goff does not know how to play. He does not know how to play from the gun position, pistol, none of that stuff, man. Or else he would have been torching him like the Familia did. They torched him, man, and without a George Kittle. So that's how we know that they're very suspicious on the defensive on the DBs over there in New York.
Tell me again how Goff is also a top 5 quarterback again, please, so I can tax you.
Tax season.
Tax season is coming. Yeah, I'm Uncle Sammy.
But yeah, Henderson, very lackluster game from what he did against Buffalo. I don't think this is a cause for panic yet. It's just like even
Rams are gonna have. They already said it. They're gonna have the split back committee again, and it's
I mean, if you're a owner of any of these players, I mean, you know, I still think Henderson is gonna be one of the most consistent
out of the three
compared to Brown. And like we said, man, their rookie Akers, like he's just not cutting it for me, Chief.
My ribs hurt.
I've been 2 for 2.
My ribs hurt.
I've been right about the Chargers running back. I've been right about
my ribs hurt.
Akers. Hey, so we'll leave that one at that. And since we put a new card in, I think we still got enough time to go a little bit more. So we'll go for another cool 10 minutes. I think we could do that. So we'll head on over to the Buffalo Bills and the Raiders, man.
Raiders, you guys, y'all fucked up on this one.
That black hole, man. That thing sucked you guys in, man.
Definitely. You guys should have had that game. As much as, dude, I'm one of the biggest probably Raider haters that you guys will ever hear. Y'all had that game.
Facts.
Y'all should have beat fucking Buffalo.
He hates the Raiders more than he hates the Broncos.
Yeah.
That's big facts.
Well, I don't care about the Broncos too much, though.
Hey, man, Josh Jacobs has been very quiet, man, for the last 2-3 games, bro.
And Darren Waller's been stepping up.
Yeah, he has.
Why is it only one player that steps up? Why can't you guys have everybody now finally just decide to step up as a full team?
Yeah, well, Renfro still kind of had a consistent game, 5 receptions, 57 yards. Like I said, we still got to give credit to Buffalo. They are one of the top defenses in the
Bills
league.
Mafia, stand up. What?
But like I said, Josh Jacobs, and then this is what I told one of my Raider friends, man. If that old line keeps going down, Josh is not going to do nothing because I don't think he's used to having a depleted line.
It's time to sell on Josh Jacobs, whoever owns him. But then again, we don't know just yet.
Not yet.
Or is it? Or am I hitting the panic? Am I hitting the panic button too soon?
A little too soon. Just a little bit. You know, he's still got. Yeah, no.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, yeah, I'm probably just messing around with him.
Yeah.
Probably, it's just, the old line needs to step up.
Yeah, they do.
And Josh Jacobs needs to start seeing better holes and all that.
Yeah, man, because next week is not going to get any easier for them. They're going against Chiefs, man, and I think Chris Jones will be back. And then after that, they got the Buccaneers with my boy Saquon. I still got to get a jersey from him, for Tampa because I love him. And then after that, they got the Browns, and then they could run around the Browns.
They could probably do that.
Then the Chargers, like I said, they got a really good run defense with Bosa and company.
Well, no Bosa this year.
Is he out already? Is he?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, that's Nick. Oh, I don't care about.
You're talking about Nick. I'm talking about Joey. I'm talking about the big brother.
I don't give a fuck about Joey.
Joey's the real deal, man.
I don't give a fuck about Joey.
So, yeah, man, like I said, the Raiders, towards the end of the year, man, they're probably going to have it easy against the Jets and the Dolphins.
Jette Jets.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, maybe I'm trading them. If you're in a league that's consistent and you got draft picks,
might be time to trade for a draft pick.
You could maybe, if somebody bites, you can get a number 1.
You'll be able to get a number 1.
Yeah.
Easily.
But if not, don't settle for a number 3.
Waller, definitely taking care of business for you. He's definitely, that's car safety blanket right there.
Yeah, man.
Hunter Renfrow, he's definitely coming out nicely for you guys.
Yeah.
The Raider fans that I do talk to have been preaching about him for quite some time, and you guys are right. Hunter Renfrow's coming up to his own,
I said it. Little Wes Welker Jr.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about
Hall
that.
of Famer. Hey,
I don't know about. I don't know about Hunter Renfrow being that.
No, I'm saying Wes Welker was nominated for the Hall of Fame.
About time.
Oh yeah, I'm happy about that one. And then over at the Rams side, and then we're gonna leave it. I mean, at the Buffalo side, and we'll leave it at this. Josh Allen, man, doing Josh Allen.
I'm really surprised at that.
Very surprised.
I was not expecting that out of him. Not at all.
You know who I wasn't expecting this fast of chemistry to, and we said
Diggs.
this last week. Diggs, bro. He is mossing people, bro.
He's just lighting up the NFL. Maybe he just didn't like Kirk Cousins.
I don't like Kirk Cousins.
I don't like Kirk Cousins either. But hey, he's doing his thing over there with Thielen and Jefferson. But hey,
Yeah.
maybe he felt like he was an odd man out. But then again,
I mean, Diggs is a diva. I mean, let's keep it real.
Diggs is a diva.
He's a big diva, but we did say that he would be like a mid wide receiver round pick. That it would take time for Allen to get used to him, but
Not at all.
yeah, man.
Shit, they just hit the run. They hit the ground running right
Yeah, man.
away.
And then, yeah, man, Singletary. I mean, he still had got the workload.
He's gonna flourish as long as Moss is out. He's gonna flourish.
Yeah. So Singletary doing his thing, and Moss, he's not getting that number one job anytime soon. Let's be honest. I saw Moss a couple games, and he can't muster it up much, man. He has talent. Don't get me wrong. Moss has the talent, but he's like maybe like a year 3 type of running back, you know.
We'll see how things go over there. We'll see how the plans out over there in their backfield.
And then. Yeah, man, Beasley, a couple of hot
Hot
sauce
sauce.
plays.
Hot sauce.
You know, if you guys watch the highlights of Beasley, that man was taking care of business. Let me tell you that
He
much.
always take care of business.
And then Brown over there, man. Like I said, John Brown, Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, Singletary. Like I said, I think the Bills, if they keep up this way, they're gonna take the division.
They own that division.
Yeah, because Belichick is barely getting by. So let's see.
We'll talk about that one in a few.
Yeah. Okay, dude. So I guess we'll take a break because after this, we only got 4 games to recap. The Colts, Bears, Eagles, 49ers, Patriots, Chiefs, and then the Falcons and the Packers.
Sounds good. Let's hit it.
All right, dudes.
See you guys in a few.
Peace. All right, dudes, we're back.
Back at it again.
All right.
One more time. Let's go.
Last one, last hoorah. So we're going over to Chai versus the Colts. Man, this was a defensive battle, man.
I was really disappointed in this one.
Where are you?
I was hoping that this would be in the game that Taylor actually stepped up and actually pulled himself out of the pack.
Yeah.
And instead, he ate shit.
Hey.
Alrighty then.
Basically.
Yeah, I mean, you're going against Khalil Mack and company over there. So,
Yeah, but still with that offensive line that they have.
yeah. But I mean, even Nelson had a pretty bad game. All things considered, he really didn't play that good.
Everybody had an all bad game all around.
His name was called on a lot. Like that, I will say. His name, Nelson was, he didn't have the best performance either. So, they should have done better. Taylor should have
Stepped up.
but hey, but
all that matters to them, I think, is they got the W. That's all that matters.
Yeah, but I mean, even when he played, you saw those little flashes of the stud that he's gonna be.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm not giving him a hard time. He still had 17 carries, 68 yards.
I was hoping a little bit more, but
Yeah,
I'm more of a harder critic.
Yeah. And then even Phillip Rivers didn't do so hot. He slinged that rock for 29 times, only 16 completions. That's half. 1 touchdown. Got it done.
Who's that touchdown to?
Who was it to?
Oh, Allie Cox.
Allie Cox, man. That dude, he took over Doyle, man. Like,
Sorry, Jack Doyle.
he's done. They're gonna ride Cox.
Mo Ali Cox. Yep.
Yep. So yeah,
Foles?
Philip Rivers found his weapon, man.
And then no T.Y. Hilton now.
Yeah, man.
He's slowly being faded out.
Yeah,
and that sucks.
That's what I noticed last week, though. When I ultimately dropped him. To be quite honest with you.
Damn, you went that crazy. Huh?
I went that crazy just because like of what I've seen in the last couple of games and just watching how they utilize him. He's just an extra body on the field. He just brings that veteran presence.
I wouldn't give up on him just yet.
I mean,
it is what it is, though.
Yeah,
to each his own, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's on his last year. He's going to end up on a new team somewhere. I don't think the Colts are going to re-sign him because even the Colts, Philip Rivers is getting up there. So I'm pretty sure they're getting ready for the future as well. So
who are they looking for?
I don't know. They got that O-line. They got Taylor. And we discussed that Dak is a free agent next year.
Dak in Indy, maybe.
We seen what he's. I mean, I don't think he would win that Super Bowl, but he kind
better
of
O-line,
better running back.
No, I don't know about all that.
You done gone too far.
Nah. Going on the other side over there with Nick Foles. So what happened to him?
Man, dude, the Colts are the number one defense right now, man. I don't think Foles and company were ready for that.
Not at all.
Not at all, man. And
although, go ahead.
And I think the Colts, it's going to be between the Colts and the Titans in that division, man.
More than likely, it's going to be the Titans.
Yeah.
But keep staying on the other side over there with Chicago. Allen Robinson's alive now.
Yeah, man.
He's alive and well.
And that's what we discussed, that once Trubisky was pulled out, you could just see Robinson come to life, and I saw it right away. So that's why I said Robinson, if you drafted him, or I know he wasn't on a lot of teams, he's someone that you should have picked up because that's going to be Nick Foles' number one wide receiver.
Yep.
And then Graham, Jimmy. I mean, he didn't perform like last week.
Nobody performed.
But yeah, this was like an overall like
more of a defensive struggle.
Yeah, so it was whose defense was better, who had the better position, and just who had the better kicker.
Yep.
That's all it came down to. And this was just one of those boring
defensive games. Where I was hoping more pop, more into it, but like you said, I got more.
Yeah. So and like I said, I love defense, but this wasn't like a game where you were just driving down the field.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh my goodness, the defense stopped. It was just a defensive battle, and it was boring. It was just in between the 50, the 25 and 25, and then even Montgomery, he only mustered up 27 yards for 10 carries.
Garbage.
I don't know what they're using Patterson for. I don't know why they keep using him as a running back.
Well, they're trying to do the change of back over there, how they had with Terry Cohen. But since Cohen's done.
I mean, but Patterson, he should be used as a slot wide receiver, to be honest.
But then again, it's Chicago. What do they know?
But anyways, enough with that. I don't think there's any surprises right there that I would say pick up. There's just nobody. Nobody. Maybe Miller? Maybe.
Could be, but we'll see.
End zone threat. But now we're going to head over to La Familia.
No. No. He wasn't ready.
What happened?
Well, both these teams are both banged up really bad. I that's mainly where I was gonna go at. Both teams are really banged up. And what are the other way it could have gone? It could have really gone any other way.
Hey, all I'm saying though is you're the 49ers and you're going against the 0-2-1 Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, against Carson Wentz, who just lost Peters last week. His whole offensive line, they were gone before even preseason started.
No wide receiver.
Miles Sanders is not a threat that everybody thought he was going to be this year. Yeah, man, there's just nobody out there right now for Philly, and yeah, La Familia just choked it on this one, man.
And anytime I seen that, you know how I feel?
Oh, fucking tremendous.
What happened to Nick Mullins? La Familia was ready to
They thought they thought that.
They
They thought it was a
NXT
Kittle
Young.
show. It was a Kittle. It was the Kittle show. That one, it was all Kittle the whole game.
It was the Kittle show, man. Dude, he just came out and had a monster game.
Yep.
So, hey, that's the recipe to beat Philly. Get your best tight end in there. Have him collect, man.
Because, once you stop going that way, what happened?
Yeah. He couldn't get nothing going. They tried to do too many run plays, jet sweeps, a lot of bubbles, which worked for Ayuk. You saw that one play where you heard him?
One catch for a 37 yards for a touchdown. That's gonna be etched in my head for the rest of the season.
Sexy.
Great fucking play.
Yeah. And that's why I say Brandon Ayuk for me is the number two. The number two best rookie wide receiver that came out of college.
Yeah, you won't see Henry Ruggs do that.
You won't. He's gonna try to juke you. Also,
I can guarantee you, Rager won't do that this season.
Oh, Rager's done.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And we said that we didn't even spend time on Rager. we were like shoulder.
Him and Van Jefferson. There was another one right there. Van Jefferson. Who?
Yeah,
exactly.
There's a lot of like I said, a lot of these guys. I don't even know how they went so far. I don't know how most of these rookie wide receivers got ahead. I mean, I just don't understand the draft format that they do. But it is what it is, man. And their running backs over there in San Fran, all of them were lackluster.
McKinnon. Wilson Jr.
Just they didn't even play Wilson though. That's the thing. They force fed McKinnon, which is a problem. Like,
go ahead and do that. Let's see. Let them learn the lesson again.
And this is
like last year.
Yeah, what we said is like you can't strictly like if you have a running back committee, you just can't put one person in there. Mm-hmm. Kind of like over there with Cleveland. Like obviously Nick Chubb is going to be the bruiser. But then you obviously have Kareem Hunt that could come in once the bruiser is done. Mm-hmm. Or the opposite is reversed. Kareem Hunt starts the drive. And then the bruiser comes in at the end.
Yep.
So, and then they did none of that. Like Shanahan, he lost this game. He was outcoached by Doug Peterson.
I want to see them actually like keep forcing it to McKinnon. I guarantee you. They'll break him again.
He ain't no Moster.
And I'm going to be happy as fuck.
Yeah. And they have to get Ayuk involved more, bro.
Definitely.
Like that. That's what annoys me.
I've been saying it. Yeah, Ayuk has to be more involved. To me, I think he's probably better than Debo.
Oh, by far. Like he is just more versatile than Debo.
Yep.
Debo just has the speed, but we obviously see Ayuk. Okay, Debo has the speed. He is for what he is, but Ayuk is a playmaker. There's a big difference between those.
And we saw it in just full display with that touchdown catch.
Yeah, like I said, you give Ayuk the rock, and
he can make things happen.
He's going to make things pop off. And now we're going to head over to the Cam Newton-less Patriots versus the full stack roster of Patty Mahomes.
I got to give it up to this one. What's called my boy over there. He's calling bullshit on what happened with Cam Newton. Quite frankly, for him to be over it this fast, I'm slowly kind of agreeing with him. Maybe Cam Newton didn't want face KC. He was afraid.
Maybe he didn't.
Maybe he was afraid of Patty Mahomes.
Hey, it is what it is. Jamal Adams, one of my favorite defensive players, came out and said if number one was in there, it would have been a whole different game, and it would have.
I don't think so.
We have to give credit to Brian Hoyer for
who?
Yeah, Brian Hoyer. He
for what? Go ahead.
It's funny because Brian Hoyer, towards the end of the game, they used up all their timeouts. 15 seconds left. What do you do with 15 seconds left, no timeouts left? You're supposed to be aware of that, right? Third down. No, it was third down. Instead of throwing away the ball, he holds on to the ball, gets sacked, and New England loses on 3 points. Same thing happens the third quarter. And then they bench him. And then obviously those kind of little mistakes, KC is going to end up capitalizing. Mahomes did Mahomes,
From what I saw, it looked to me, Casey was just toying them. They were like the cat playing around with the little mouse, little toy.
The defense was definitely doing that. Mahomes, obviously Bill Belichick. Like I said, I think Bill Belichick is Bill Belichick. He's a great coach. He neutralized Mahomes. Mahomes only went for 14 points, and the rest was the kicker and the defense.
It's even better because guess what? That's how I won. I was glad that Mahomes didn't do that. I'm not expecting Mahomes to put up 20, 30 all the time.
Yeah, no.
I was just happy that he put up 14.
But now let's see how defenses run with the Belichick. Because
it's not. You think that's the recipe to beat beat Casey like that, it's not gonna be it.
I kind of saw how they were doing it, and it was kind of like the Pittsburgh way. Remember when we talked about? I forgot the pass rush on the other side of TJ. But what
Bush.
I say? No, not Bush. Someone else. I forgot. He was franchise tagged. But once I figure out his name and memorize it, I'll tell you. But what I say, when he pass rushes, he knows he's not gonna beat you. He goes back, right, and he drops to the zone. That's exactly what they were doing with Patty Mahomes. If the defensive ends or the linebackers were not able to get to Patrick Mahomes, one of them would end up dropping back to the zone, and then that's when Mahomes would struggle to sling the rock around. And then, so there was a lot of things that I saw what Belichick did, and also you got to give it up to the McCourtney brothers.
Bud Dupree.
Yeah, Dupree, there you go. Dupree, like I said, he's a patient pass rusher. If he doesn't know if he's not going to get to you, he just pulls back and he drops to the zone. And then that's how Lamar really can't do much against the Steelers. So that's literally what they did against Patrick Mahomes. They busted out the Lamar Jackson little philosophy. But
we'll see how well that'll play out. I hope all the teams supposedly they read that tape, see it, watch it, learn it, and they try to play that again because we'll see about that.
You want to know how they won the game against the Chargers?
Go ahead.
You know who was guarding Tyreek? Chris Harris Jr.
Your boy.
Dude, I was like, how did he score that touchdown? Chris Harris is a bum, bro. He gets burnt he literally got burnt on that play.
That's your boy.
He ain't my boy.
He's always going to be your boy.
He ain't ever my boy. Aqib Talib's my boy. That's my boy. Aqib Talib.
Oh, I love what he did when that one time when he yanked that fool's chain.
TJ Ward, that's my boy. Derek Wolf, that's my boy. Chris Harris Jr., he ain't my boy. Champ Bailey, that's my boy.
No.
Champ Bailey is my boy.
Chris Harris Jr.?
He ain't my boy.
Always.
He's a diva. He's the biggest defensive. Biggest DB diva.
You think that any other team can actually play like that against Casey and they do what the New England defense does? I hope they, like I said, study that tape and try to emulate that. So that way,
I mean,
I want to see somebody else do it.
Like I said, I'm not saying that you're going to stop Mahomes, but
how about this? How about this? I'll make it interesting for you. We'll put a dinner.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
We'll put a dinner.
I never bet. I lose my bets all the time. Even I could like, you know what? Maybe I should bet. I should bet on the Lakers, huh? So the Lakers could lose this final.
I already got paid. On that.
No, but
I already got a buyout on that one. So I'm good.
Like I said, we got to give credit to Belichick for holding Mahomes.
So, I give him credit for that. But like I said, to me, it seemed more like Casey was just toying around with him.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe
to each his own. Everybody can see it differently.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I saw flashes on like that's Mahomes, but then I saw plays where I'm like, ooh, Mahomes, you in trouble.
Nah, I don't know about
that. And then the one play which was it wasn't a fumble, it was a takeaway.
I wouldn't say that about a Super Bowl MVP.
Hey, all I'm saying.
Just saying.
Well, what I say about my white boy, Winovich.
Who?
He stripped Mahomes, and what did the referee say? Oh, Mahomes, we're all up on you. Don't worry, punt the ball away. Don't let Belichick challenge it. Hey, that was a.
You hear this, fellas?
Hey, Belichick was also saying like, why couldn't I throw the flag? And then Andy Reid was smart. He said, hey, go out there and punt that ball so he can challenge it.
You hear this, fellas?
I hope their OC though for the Chiefs gets a job next year, man.
You should.
I think what's Vegas? He should go with Deshaun. I would love to see him over there with Deshaun Watson.
But he won't ever win again. Not with Will Fuller, number one.
Hey, that's why you start building. You start drafting. So I mean, who knows what? Like I said, T.Y. Hilton is going to be a free agent.
We'll see what
he can head on over.
We'll see how everything unfolds as the season goes.
So once again, the Patriots, they held on. We have to give them props because nobody really thought that they were going to be this competitive.
Not at all. So I thought it was going to be shellacking.
So I mean, obviously, Tombra, he got the better end of the deal with all those weapons, and they built around him while Belichick had to build himself up once again. And to be honest, I do think that the Patriots are going to end up in one of those wild card spots.
It should be one and done, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, depending who they play. So
if they see Casey, we'll have a conversation about dinner.
We'll have a conversation about that. But I think in that chip battle, it's gonna come.
Or here, look, how about this? I'll lay it out there to the people too. If anybody wants to put me New England and Casey, go heads up again. Anybody that wants it can come and get it. We can talk about a dinner battle.
A dinner battle.
Yeah, I'm down.
Well,
I'm down to put down a dinner on that game.
Well, for me, I've said it. I have KC versus Buffalo over there at the AFC Championship. That's my dream matchup. So
I can see Baltimore and KC going at it again.
if Lamar Jackson gets the early game, I can see it.
Nah.
But if he gets prime time, nah, I don't see it. Now, moving on to the bad man himself,
Oh yeah,
Mr. Rogers. Welcome to the Rogers neighborhood.
and
That's what we're calling it. We're calling it the Rogers neighborhood.
Oh, fucking tremendous.
Dude, the Aaron Rodgers revenge tour is alive and kicking, man.
Is welcome to the neighborhood. That's what we're saying. Welcome to the neighborhood for Mr. Rogers.
I don't know how much more we need to say other than this, man.
Dude, and I had a discussion with one of my boys. He's a Seattle fan, and I told him, man, like, I think Rodgers, if he wins this game by a mile, he's front runner MVP.
What are his wide receiver weapons again?
You want to know who
Exactly.
he had? His tight end. How do you pronounce his name? Tonyan Jr.
something.
Tonyan Jr. Then he had Jamal Williams as a second guy, and then Valdez Scantlin, and then Aaron Jones, and then Shepard, and then Taylor. I mean, do you know any? You must know some of these guys, but not all of them.
The one that I mainly know is Valdez Scantley. Outside of that, the Tunyon, I'm not really too familiar. Alex Jones, of course. Aaron Jones, of course, everybody knows that one.
Yeah, but even then, Valdez, he only went for four receptions, 45 yards. That's nothing to boast about, but obviously we saw the tight end came onto his own. Tunyon, he had 3 touchdowns, 6 receptions, 98 yards. Now, one of those touchdowns was a blown coverage over from the Seattle linebacker. The Falcons linebacker.
Does not matter how you get it, whether it's a blown coverage or an amazing catch. It's a TD, it's a TD.
Yep, and then, like I said, Aaron Jones didn't even have an amazing rushing performance, bro. 15 carries, 71 yards. Not amazing. And then Rodgers still managed to put 4 touchdowns up on the board.
But then again, it's Atlanta. And they are extremely lucky
Yeah.
that they didn't get a chance to see him with Devontae Adams.
Oh, I think Devontae Adams would have had
He wouldn't have bent them over, bro. He would have bent them over sideways.
Yeah.
Most definitely, dude.
This game could have gone 40 to 10 or something like that, you know? So, and then we have to remember that they were without Amos. No, not Amos. Who was it? Savage, their safety, was he was injured during one of the plays. And then I keep forgetting their tackle's name, their down tackle. But he's an all-pro as well. So they were facing a pretty banged up Green Bay defense, and Atlanta still couldn't get nothing done with that.
Calvin really was held in check. He didn't have one reception, no nothing.
Did you see that last play, that last touchdown that Amos blocked?
Nada.
Dude,
nada.
He had Amos beat.
What happened? Remind me again.
Hey, the play, man, really cut in the middle. Amos was already outside watching because it was a cover 2 zone, and Amos just runs in and deflects the ball. And then I had one of my boys saying, Ridley's trash. No,
really?
Amos had an amazing defensive play.
Whoever this dude is, I'm going to tell you straight out right now. Ridley is not trash.
He's not. He's just not. Green Bay they just handle business.
They took care of business last night. And you're going to tell me with no wide receiver, no nothing like that. And they went ahead and took care of business.
Yeah, man. And then
have you not seen Ridley's numbers that he's been putting up lately too?
And it's just one game. You know, I think Green Bay showed what Atlanta is. Mm-hmm. They're a mediocre team.
Mediocre.
They got really Cowboys. You know, obviously they're letting anybody put up 30 on them. Who else did they lose to?
Not as much as Dallas is getting bent over.
Yeah, so the Falcons were just getting lucky, man. At this point, this game against the future, one of the NFC contenders, you got blown out by them, buddy. It's not gonna go good for you.
Yeah, the rest of the season's definitely not gonna go good for you. And then you guys just definitely they just lost Julio, right?
They lost Julio again to another injury, and now it's time.
You're at a crossroads, Atlanta.
Yeah. I'm trading. I'm firing Quinn. I'm trading Julio. Keep Ryan if you want. Write it out and then let him go next year. Mm-hmm. But if you can get draft capital, I do it. Todd Gurley, he obviously got his 2 touchdowns, but they all came from the end zone.
Todd Gurley ain't shit.
I mean, he only put up 57 yards. So
Todd Gurley ain't shit.
yeah, he got stuffed a lot. And then Hurst, man, Hurst was having a game for himself.
That's about one of the best highlights that they had right there in that game. Hurst.
But once again, they don't utilize these guys. You know, they're one of the best players. You know, it's sad to say, but I don't know what Atlanta's thinking. They're
saying, from what it looks like, they want to stay one-dimensional, where Ryan's gonna just completely zone in on, if Ridley's having the hot hand, I'm gonna zone in exactly on Ridley. Hayden Hurst was having the hot hand that game. Guess what?
And we've discussed this many times, man, with other teams. Don't just because one person is hot doesn't mean the game plan has to be revolved around them.
Nope. Spread that rock around.
Exactly. Kind of like when I get upset with Denver. They want to consistently feed it to Melvin Gordon. And what do I say? If it's not working with Gordon, do something else. Stop feeding him the rock. I know people say this cliche. It keeps the defense honest. No, it gives the defense confidence if you keep running into a brick wall.
Yep.
So, like I said, Atlanta, I don't know what they got going for them, but it's nothing good. It's nothing great.
They're 0-4, and it's just spiraling out of control. They're Atlanta. It's time to press the panic button.
Yeah, and we gave it until week 8, but
Yeah.
it's looking like week 4.
Yeah, we're already pressing that panic button already.
And if you drafted Julio Jones, which I said was very risky to do,
We told you guys this was gonna be his last hurrah, but apparently the last hurrah came sooner than we thought.
Yeah. So for those who actually listened to us and didn't draft Jones and waited patiently, you know,
it paid off if you took Ridley. And to also the ones that actually listened to us about Aaron Rodgers and actually paid attention, you guys are very welcome.
Yeah.
We definitely told you guys.
And he went very late in our draft board too, I believe. Someone took.
Where's he at?
He's over there. He went on the 6th round, I believe, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he went on the 6th round. So
6th round.
You guys could have picked him up on the 4th round.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's one guy I was praising. I kept saying, "Hey, Rodgers, don't sleep on him." What do we also say? Wilson.
But then they're gonna be like, "Oh, you guys slept on him and blah blah blah. You guys didn't get him."
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We were thinking he was gonna fall more. If I didn't see him go on on the 4th round.
I thought he was gonna be going more towards like an 8th, 9th round where people were.
I genuinely thought that. I was like, Rodgers is gone by the 9th round. There ain't no way that if nobody's picking him up now, he's gonna drop. But obviously that was our mistake. Someone picked him up. That's a great quarterback to have. And yeah, dudes, that'll be it. And like I said, maybe pick up this tight end because I think he solidified the number 1.
Yep.
What's it, Tony and Jr.? Yep, because their other tight end, Mercedes, I believe, Mercedes.
Mercedes Lewis.
Oh, Mercedes Lewis. Sorry, got that mixed up. I think he's gonna take a backseat after this game.
He should be taking a backseat. He's been around the league too long. It's done for him to hang him up too.
Green Bay has a bye week. They're gonna get Adams back. They're gonna get.
That's the only reason you guys who are not facing any Green Bay players or anything like that are lucky.
Oh, but you're not lucky the week after because Green Bay has 2 weeks to study the next team. So Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers, their new tight end, Aaron Jones. Oh man, best believe they're looking at tape. They may not be physically going, but they're looking at tape, dudes.
And they're gonna definitely come out and they're gonna put it to you guys. And you know what I'm gonna say about that? I'm gonna say one thing and one thing only about that.
Oh, fucking tremendous.
But yeah, dude, so we'll leave it at that, man. This is our quick recap. A couple players are merging, but it's looking like more and more these guys are getting taken up by the grip.
Yep.
So with it being October, man, I think this will be our second episode or first episode of October.
Yeah.
Hey, who knows? We may actually have some trick or treats coming up.
Ooh, spooky.
So remember we were saying we're doing giveaways?
Yeah.
So who knows?
Who knows?
You guys stay tuned.
Trick or treat time.
Trick or treat time. All right, my dudes. It's your boy Champ.
It's your boy Ink.
Thank you once again. Follow us on IG at FN_dudes.
We'll see you guys soon.
Peace.
Peace.